had it all right here in my hand in May of 2001. I believed I had finally cracked the code, had it figured out, and you probably couldn't have told me anything. So who would give a 27-year-old 28 million bucks? Nobody, but they did. So I felt like I had figured it out, and then it all went away. Do you understand that? So what's happened with me is when someone says, no, you don't understand, Brandon. You don't know my marketplace. No, you don't understand, Brandon. We've got the perfect system. Oh, no, you don't understand, Brandon. Blah, 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 blah. All I have to do is go and say, what do the people that fail always say? Versus what do the people that won say? And in that example, the people that won say, our system works today, but we know it can get better. We know it can always get better. And we're always looking to try to figure out how to get it better, and we know we can always do more. The people that broke are the ones that say, no, I got it all figured out. Now, the reason this was important to me is when I started my first company, everyone told me I couldn't do what I did, and I continued to break through, and I continued to break through, and I continued to win. And I created a false belief that if I put enough energy, and I put enough effort, and I pushed hard enough, and I was resilient enough, I would bust through and figure it out because I already had done everything everyone said couldn't be done. So if you would have met me at 28, 29, 30 years old, and you're like, Brandon, listen, I'd be like, guys, I got it figured out. And then I would tell them why I had it figured out. Well, at 32 years old, it was one word in a document that was this thick, and the word was debt versus prebate, rebate, advance. There could have been 10 other words I could have used, but in a document that thick, I used one word, and the word was debt, and I didn't realize that that one word out of that whole document actually gave total control to my private equity group because the word debt was inserted, and what their other agreement said is anytime there's debt inserted into the company in front of our preferred equity, we have the option to liquidate the company. It was one frickin' word. And I could have used any word I wanted there. I'm the one that negotiated the agreement. So what happened then is they called me up, great job, unbelievable, this is amazing. And at the peak of my career in 2001 in May, where I had overcome everything, finally become profitable, built multiple business units to start to crush it global. We were gonna be the global leader. By July, I was out of a job because they did a calculation that said, wait a minute, he's done a good enough job that if we sold the company today, right now, we've been in it 5 years, if we sold it right now, we'd get all our money back, 100% of our money, plus an internal rate of return of 12% over the 5 years. So we make like 200% on our money, but the problem was that left me with zero. Well, I didn't know what I didn't know, right? The business looked great, operations were finally breaking through, we were finally winning, I had a great team, almost 400 employees, we had automation that didn't exist 5 years earlier, we built all this great stuff, had a phenomenal reputation in the globe for what we did, we were the only first movers, no one competed against us, I had people all over the world wanting to sell to us, I had manufacturers all over the world wanting to give us money. I had it all right here in my hand in May of 2001. I believed I had finally cracked the code, had it figured out, and you probably couldn't have told me anything. So who would give a 27-year-old 28 million bucks? Nobody, but they did. So I felt like I had figured it out, and then it all went away. So when I talk to you guys about this, understand that without a plan, what you have to rely on, and this was out of the surveys, is how do business owners make decisions? They make them based on what's happened historically. And they talk about all their historical accomplishments. First sign of failure with a business owner that's getting set up for failure is talk about everything you did in the past. It doesn't even take any more, that's reflective of our conversation. It doesn't even take more information. As soon as somebody tells you they got it all figured out, they know exactly what they're doing because it's always been done historically, it's that talk track of the businesses that failed was a primary talk track. Because what it means is you're not asking the questions. The quality of your questions will always determine the quality of your results. So if you're like, yeah, we've done good, we did good, we're good right now, what is going to differentiate us to be remarkable in 3 to 5 years?